Hello, everybody, and welcome back. So, as promised today, just a little bit of my workflow editing. And I use editing in the loosest possible terms because for me, it's about creating the world back to how I experienced it when I was there. So, one of the things that I love to do when I'm out in the world is just take a little tiny bit of video on my phone because one of the things that happens with camera movement is you are dragging all the light with you. So you can end up with quite a soft, muddy image. The colours can easily be lost. And this is just a really simple workflow, not a prescription. This is not the only way that I do these things, but just one of the little things that I do. This is where we started, just to make a bit of difference. And so the thing I really wanted to share is obviously, off in the distance, things are much softer to the eye than they are closer to. So, one of the ways that you can create that sense of depth or restore it in any image, because we're looking at 2D, yeah, and the world is 3D, obviously. So, one of the ways to restore it is to use that awareness of how we see, because when you look at the image or your viewer looks, they feel like they're looking through depth because the things closer to them are going to be sharper, more contrasty, more shadowed. And if you look off at a mountain range, for example, you know that the things further away from you appear almost misty, soft, slightly white, maybe a bit hazy would be the word. So let me just show you this really quick workflow. So I pop this little group on top and I'm just going to open it so you can easily see then what I've done. So let's just work through these layers. I'm going to delete that one. Okay, so this was my first levels adjustment. So there's our original image. All I've done is come in and put one levels adjustment. I'm going to show you the histogram. So there's our histogram, and you can see that I had lost some of the darks and I'd lost some of the lights. So all I've done is grab either slider at either end and brought them in to the point where we can start to see detail. And then the middle, I have just moved from about there slightly down, just so we've got a bit of shadow. So one of the things that I usually do is make things a bit darker than they should when I'm going to start adding light back in. So we're not making it too bright. We're just putting the world back how it was. This is the forest early in the morning. It's kind of gloomy and a bit shadowy, but the light is starting to come in on the right hand side there. So if you look over here, let me just give you a brush. If you look over here, you can see light down the side of these trees because on this right hand side is the footpath and I've just come in slightly to the trees. So we've got light coming in across here. So that's my first, oops, sorry, that's my first adjustment layer is levels. And this is just a stack of levels adjustments. So the next thing I want to do is then put that feeling of depth back in. Now this isn't very tidy. I've done this quickly for the demonstration, but I'd spend a bit of a time, so I would spend a bit of time tidying this up, but we've got a levels adjustment and I've inverted the mask and then painted the light back in where I want it. So let me show you how to do that. Let's turn that one off, sit above our levels one, come down to the bottom, select a levels adjustment. And then I'm going to just make some tweaks and I'm just ignoring everything that's going on in this image apart from over here at the back, because this is where I'm thinking I want to create a feeling of some depth. So levels selected, oops. I'm just going to try and use the midtones. I don't really want to use anything else. And I'm just going to make a tiny bit of adjustment. So I've just moved from the middle slightly to the left. So we've gone from there to there. That's all I'm going to do. And then sitting on the mask that comes with your levels adjustment, I'm going to hit Command I. So I for invert. And if you're on a PC, that is Control. So Command I. So all we've done now is put that levels adjustment we've just made under a mask. So it's still there, we just can't see it. B for the brush tool. I'm using a funny little arty brush. Make sure you've got white selected. And then I'm just going to come in on the mask and I am going to paint white. So I am just painting back the light that we just created. I'm just being very specific. Now I'm thinking that's maybe not strong enough. So I'm going to come in. I'm just going to pull it a tiny bit and I'm going to pull that down as well. That's far too strong, obviously. I'm going to come in and just move that a teeny tiny bit back on my mask because we can keep adjusting it. So nothing is set in stone because we're using levels adjustments. We can just keep coming in here and making as many adjustments as we want. I particularly like using these kind of really arty brushes because you've got less of an edge because even I find even with the soft brush you can end up with an edge. Now obviously that looks horrible. So what we're going to do is go filter, blur, Gaussian blur. And if you just use your Gaussian blur on the mask, you can just blend in your brush strokes. So then that was how it was, and that's how it is now. If it's too strong, just come in and tweak it with your opacity or fill. So from there to there in one levels adjustment. So the levels above it is the one we've just done. That's the duplication. The next one I did then, I was looking up here thinking, wow, it was morning. I've got light coming in through the tree canopy. I want to put that back. I've just done exactly the same thing. Let's have a look at the histogram. Tiny, tiny movement, slightly on the midtones to the left. Inverted it again, and this time I've painted white up here on the top of the tree canopy. If I was doing it again, I'd probably come back in here and think, there wasn't so much light over here because this is in the woodland. There was light over here. So to represent that properly, I'm going to put that back to black. So I've just hit X to make that toggle over here on the left side, toggling backwards and forwards between black and white, if you've not seen that. So I'm going to paint black back in over here because this is not really how it looked. So it was dark over here, light over here. So I'm not editing to fix anything in photographic terms. I'm editing to put the world back or to reveal it how I experienced it. And then my last one is, if you watch, I'm going to turn it off and turn it back on, is the side of the trees. So let's just do this one again together. We're going to turn the top one off. I've just turned it off, the one I've done. So I'm going to go levels. Again, I'm just watching the side of the trees using the mid-tones. Let's pull that black in a bit. Maybe, no, I'm going to use just the mid-tones, a teeny tiny bit. Mask, Command or Control I to invert, make my brush super small, and I'm going to zoom in a tiny bit. I make sure I'm painting white, X to toggle backwards and forwards between black and white, and then I will just come in and let's just paint white. So that's before and that's after. And I will just come around and anywhere where I can see light on the side of these tree trunks, I'm just going to paint it back in. I just want to pull attention towards what I was seeing. It was there, you could see it, and we're just strengthening it to make it more obvious and reveal it. Come out. Oops, too far. Pull that back into the middle of the screen. So that's with and that's without. A very subtle adjustment, but it really kind of brings the world back to life. So let's just delete the one on top because that's a duplication now. Let's turn our group off. Oops. That's where we started. And very quickly, we've created, I hope you agree, a bit more depth. So hopefully something that feels a little bit more like the world as I experienced it. So simple levels adjustment workflow. I hope that helps you out. And I will look forward to seeing you next time when I've got a bit more about camera movement as I'm doing it. So I look forward to seeing you then. Thanks so much for being here. I will see you next week. Bye everyone.